Hello, hello. Good day, people. Hello, Tante from around the way. I hope everybody's having a good day today. Today is August 31st, 2022, and it is International Overdose Awareness Day. Wow, that's beautiful. And I wanted to make a video. I wanted to remember some of the people that I've lost to overdose. I am actually slated to speak later on this evening at the Civic Square in downtown Saskatoon in respects to International Overdose Awareness Day. And so I was thinking about this event and how I wanted to structure, what I wanted to say, what's the message going to be. And so I think I wanted to start with some questions. First of all, how many people here have ever struggled with an addiction? I have deeply. How many people here know somebody who is struggling with an addiction? Right. And then lastly, how many people here have lost somebody to an overdose? These are real life things, real life issues that we deal with. And what I've realized is the events that we go to speak about things, the people who are struggling with the addictions, they're not at these events. They're not there taking in the message. They're out there struggling. They're in the streets. They're at the trap house. They're wherever. They're lost deep in their addiction. So it's not like these people who are struggling with these addictions come to these events and, oh, let me hear your message, please. That's not the reality of the situation. However, the people that are at these events have contact with the people who are struggling, like myself, people who work in the helping fields and the helping professions, the frontline workers. We all know people who are struggling. They don't come to these events, but we know that they're struggling and we're at these events. So we're taking in the information. Then we can go and share this information with them. And so I wanted to share some pictures. This is a picture here that I have of me and my brother-in-law. His name was Adrian Sear, and his handle was Chinny. Chinny. We were in the same gang together for a long time, and we he has kids with my sister, and so that's my brother-in-law. And we were really tight. We were really close. He was my main dude for a long time. He put me on. He gave me food. In the drug game we call it food. Here's some food. Go sell this food, make some money, feed yourself, take care of your family. And he was doing that for me. He was helping me out when I was lost, when I didn't know what I wanted to do with myself. He was there to support me and help me, and I'm grateful for him. I remember getting out of jail on that murder charge in 2013 Christmas time. So 2014, I was out on bail. The first bro that comes to see me is this guy, Chini. He comes and sees me, puts a stack of cash in my hand. Boom. It was just a respect thing because when I went to jail, I didn't cooperate with the cops. I didn't tell them this is what happened. This is what I just kept my mouth shut because it was the gangster code, right? Don't talk, don't trust, don't feel. That's what I did. I just stayed quiet. I didn't say too much. And that's the way how it went down. And so he was there first. He put some cash in my hand and he showed me some love. And not too long afterwards, I ended up hearing about it that he had an overdose. He overdosed. And by the time that they found him, it was too late. So when I heard the message, I was on house arrest at my uncle's and I said, okay, well, I got to go and see him in the hospital now. And I remember walking into the hospital room and it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. One of our close bros was there, and the look on his face, he was defeated. And so Cheney was in the bed. He had the machine and the ventilator, and it was, breathing for him. And it was very evident, very apparent to me as soon as I walked in that room. I was like, whoa, he's not here no more. He's not there. His body is there, his vessel, but his spirit is gone. His spirit left his body, and I could tell. And so that was hard for me. That hit me really hard because we were close, and just to see him just gone like that, right? It hurt. And I don't think he intended to overdose, but he was so lost and he was so hurting and he was trying to numb his pain so much. And that's what happened. And so, We remembered him. We went to the feast. We did 4 years of feast for him, and he is missed. He's deeply missed. So that's my brother-in-law, Adrian Sear Cheney. Much love and respect to him, and I hope he rests in peace. Another person that I wanted to share is my bro Junior. This is me, and this is Junior Pratt. And so me and Junior, same thing. We're in the same game in Regina. He went to the pen for some stuff, and I was in Straight Up. Next thing we linked up in Beardy's doing a presentation. He joined Straight Up. I was like, oh, this is great, right? This is awesome. The more guys we can get into Straight Up and the healing path, it's phenomenal. So he joined Straight Up, and he moved to Saskatoon. He didn't know anybody or any of the resources. So me and him, we kind of clicked up, and we'd go and work out together. He got a job, he got a girlfriend, and he was, by all accounts, he was doing fine, but he was struggling. He was struggling with the drugs. He ended up going back to the hard drugs, and he revealed it to me. Like, he disclosed this to me, that he had an overdose, and the cops had to break into his window, and they had to revive him, and they broke one of his ribs when they were reviving him. And I was shocked. I was like, whoa, man, this is crazy. Whoa, I had no clue. And I was like, damn, you better come to a meeting. We better go to a meeting. He's like, yeah, let's go to a meeting. I need to do something. So we went to a meeting. We went to a couple meetings, and we just kind of drifted apart. And then the next thing I know, it's all over social media. Rest in peace, Junior Pratt. And I was like, no way, no, this is not true. But it was true. He left behind a young baby and a girlfriend. And so it was heartbreaking, because I knew he was struggling, and I had that remorse, that survivor's remorse, and that regret. And I was like, damn, I should have did more. I should have did this. I should have did that. So it weighed on me heavy. It broke me for a little while. I didn't know what to do. I had to go to my counselor. I had to pray. I had to journal. I had to release these pent up feelings of this remorse that I was carrying. And then lastly, my sister Heidi, she passed away in 2019, February. And the official cause of death was an overdose. Although, the family members who were involved, I was close with her. I knew what was going on. It was her boyfriend at that time who was doctoring her, and he hooked her up, and he gave her too much, and like purposely killed her. And he was admitting it to people afterwards. And so he got caught by the cops for robbery, hostage, stealing car. He went back to the pen, and a short time later, he was done. Cancer took him out. And not really nobody cried or didn't care. It was just more or less like, that's karma. That's how that works. That's the justice, that the world justice, God justice, the universe justice, if you will, not the man-made justice, but the justice that is not man-made. That's how that works. So all of these people that I showed, all these pictures, I all feel like I could have did more. The warning signs were there. They were struggling, and I was struggling. I was in my recovery, but I could have did more. I could have helped them more. Like for Junior, I could have took him to more meetings. I could have been more vocal. I could have reached out more. How you doing, bro? Let's go to another meeting. How you doing? Let's go to, I could have did more, and I didn't. And I had that regret, like I was carrying that, and I was like, oh no. And so my message to people on this International Overdose Awareness Day is that if you know someone who is struggling, they're not going to be going to the meetings and the places where we get the good messages. So it's up to us as individuals to deliver those messages to them. And if they don't want to hear it because it's coming from us in particular, find someone else who they'll listen to deliver this message. Get them to a meeting, get them to meet a sponsor, get them to detox or to treatment or whatever it is. Get them be started and begun on that healing journey, because it's really the difference between life and death. And another story I wanted to share really quick was that 2 weekends ago, we're at AA here in Saskatoon. And then after the meeting, we came outside, we're having a smoke outside. And this woman comes across the street. You could tell she was a homeless woman. And she says, can somebody phone the cops? Buddy just overdosed over there. And we're like, what? Sure, yeah, we're phoning the cops. We go and check on him. Sure enough, he's laying there motionless, eyes closed. And I was like, someone says, who has a naloxone kit? And I was like, I do. I have one in my car. So I ran to the car, grabbed the kit, ran back. They popped it open. It was the nose one. They put it in his nose. And they were doing compressions on him, chest. There's about 3 or 4 people gathering, watching, and we're doing the compressions, and nothing's happening, and time is passing, and I was like, whoa, man, this is not looking good for this guy. It was about 3 4 minutes, going on 5 minutes. They said we need another kit, so I grabbed another kit. Here's another kit. And the lady was saying, where's the syringe? I said, there's no syringe, it's just the nose one. Apparently the nose one is a lot stronger than the syringe, which I didn't know. I found out afterwards. So that they put in the nose one again, and all of a sudden, boom, his knee popped up, and I said, whoa. All of a sudden he got up, the ambulance pulled up, the fire truck. They walked the guy to the ambulance, laid him on the gurney. He looked like he was going to be all right. He looked like he survived. And so that was the first time that I had to use my naloxone kit. And so I used 2 of them that day. Usually I have 2 in my car. So now I have to go get a couple more. So just have resources on you, have tools on you like naloxone kits and first aid kits, and make sure you have a cell phone on you, because you never know when you can step in to help somebody who's overdosed, help them to save their life. And we all know people are struggling. So if you know people are struggling, put in that extra little effort to help them, to make sure that they're okay if they need anything. Don't enable them though. There's supporting and there's enabling. There's a difference. We want to support them. We don't want to enable them. And for those who don't know the difference, Google it, research, ask somebody. All the information is out there for free. We don't want to enable people. We want to support them. And that's a fine line, especially when it comes to our loved ones. But it's better to have them with us, to be here, than to be at their funeral, right? So with that being said, I want to wish everybody a great day, a great week. Keep progressing, keep doing your thing. And hey, we're doing it. Congratulations on your recovery, and congratulations on pursuing your dreams. Love y'all. Peace out. Have a great week.